Yo, what up, man? Today I was on a panel earlier and heard a back and forth between two guys, both who have previously had hiccups or been incarcerated, and I just saw Shay do a video, pretty much saying how you shouldn't look down on dudes that have been in jail, whatnot, and I can agree with that. I'm all for that. But to me, there's a line in the sand. Okay. Um, uh, Rapists, child molesters, and, and murderers, for me, that's a no go. Drug convictions and shit like that. Um, I can understand that. Even robbery or whatever, I guess, as long as nobody's hurt. But for the most part, you can't let everybody in, man. You can't. Anybody that fucks with a child, bro, or forcing themselves upon a woman, I just don't think they should be in allowed in any of that space. They can't be trusted. But hey, that's me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm off base, but I live and die with that any day of the week. Um, so after we get past that, the two brothers, one was an older brother, one was a younger brother. I think they separated at least about 10 years. Um, had a quick back and forth, and one of them was saying how basically my whole thing is like they can't let that life go. They can't stop making an excuse for people choosing that road. And the younger brother was totally against it. And he was saying things along my sentiments to where it's a choice that has to be made, man. All right, understand that? All right, it's a choice to be made. And what we have to start doing in the black community, where I think we get lost in saying, well, you're throwing away, you think people better. No, not necessarily, but at some degree and at some point, you have to be held to task, and you have to be vetted. All right, if you get out and you totally forget that lifestyle, leave it behind, I'm all for you becoming a part of the community and contributing and all those type things. Right, mind you, there are plenty of brothers that have had criminal past and come out to do great things. Right, that that can't be denied. That can't be doubted. All right, but at the same time, you know, if and when you want to hold on to that life, you want to praise it and uphold it and pass it down to the youth as that's what's cool and perpetuate the poison, and you keep the cycle going when you do that. And that's where I can't get down with that, bro. I just can't. That's me. You know, if I come along with a brother and he tells me, hey man, I was incarcerated, so on and so forth, did my time, whatever it may have did, but hey, that's my past, it's my life. This is what I'm trying to do now. I'm reformed. I see the error in my ways. There's no, I made a bad decision, and this is what I'm doing to keep from returning to that. And not only this is what I'm doing, I'm going to explain to the younger brothers that there is a better way. Right? I'm not going to give them an out. You know what I'm saying? If I see them doing something wrong, I'm going to, about as much as I can safely, of course. Niggas run around here toting guns and so on and so forth. They just wilding. Of course, don't fucking risk your life for some little wild nigga. Even though I seen that shit, I seen dudes run. They had dudes video the internet where they run down on, well not run down, but run across young men that are carrying and holding, and they pulled a pistol off of them, man, and that's huge. That's what you're supposed to do, especially if you tied to the streets. You got you know past dealings with that. And that's why I say, man, I tell dudes all the time, bro. Yeah, that's important because that's such a big element of black culture, unfortunately. And being that you understand that the criminal aspect, the hood aspect, the gangster aspect, all these things are a big part of our quote unquote culture. you're gonna have to have people that are well versed in that in order to connect to those guys. All right, because the ones that are almost to the brink and too far to be gone, a guy like me is for one not gonna be in those spaces 9 times out of 10. You know, because that's I'm just not gonna be there. But two, they're not gonna listen to me because they're gonna see me as the lame or this, that, and the other, so on and so forth, and that could cause unnecessary conflict and possibly put both of our lives in danger because he don't want to hear shit from me. He don't want to hear me talk because I'm not on no street shit or no nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? I've had run-ins with young dudes, man, young fellas hooping, and it's just like, bro, I'm just trying to talk to you to tell you, nah, nigga, fuck that. On his shit, you got to say, la la la, and I just gotta leave it alone, bro, and walk off because it's just like, yo, I'm trying to talk to you to tell, nah, nigga, like, all right, bro, it is what, you know what? I tried. I'm not gonna risk my freedom and both of our safety for trying to guide you because you just can't understand and fathom male leadership and teaching moments. So, it may take the dude that's the recognized fucking hood superstar to get to that little nigga. And by all means, he can have him, But it's only so much that people on the outside, or on the end, I guess the more appropriate term would be on the inside looking outside, is like, hey man, that's outside of my wheelhouse. All right. So what we have to understand and be more realistic about is like, I don't think it's more so of the guys who've always done things right, the guys that don't have a criminal past, the guys that didn't run the streets and so on and so forth, don't give a fuck or look down on the brothers that slipped up. It's just the fact that like, bruh, you're never appreciated for doing the right thing. That shit gets tiresome, bro. You know how hard it is and how many times you just want to go off and fuck shit up, or fight a nigga, and or you know what I'm saying, do dumb shit, and not necessarily criminal, but like, damn, bro, it's hard doing the right thing, bro. And it's the most underappreciated shit ever. Right? Let's go back to the Bible. The prodigal son got his blessing and he squandered it away. The good son was in the fucking fields working, and he overheard the commotion. They didn't even have the decency to come get him, to invite him. And somehow that's always how it turns out, bro. The good guys, especially in black society, are out there tolling in the fields while everybody fucking celebrates the niggas that are squandering away their fucking blessings. The niggas that gotta trip up in order to fucking find their success. And that's what doesn't get to get said. Alright? The fucking prodigal son wins even though he fucks up. And then when the good son comes in and he questions it, and he's like, well, damn, dad, and the black community would serve as the father overall in the scenario for the good guy to the bad guy, or the straight and narrow guy versus the criminal guy, bruh, I done did the right thing my whole life. My entire adult life, I fucking, didn't go to jail. I didn't get locked up. I didn't get involved in criminality. I didn't, poison my own community. I took care of my kids. I raised my kids right. I added assets to society, not only to society, to the black community. I'm an outstanding and exemplary example of the black man to help decrease the negative fucking the negative vision or the negative perception of the black man. And y'all niggas don't respect me, or you don't love me. Y'all don't show me the love y'all show the nigga that's in and out of jail all the time. Where's my party at, nigga? But if and when you say that, because you're not supposed to say that, oh, nigga, you hating. Oh, you jealous. Oh, no, and that's not it. Bro, it's not jealous. It's just the fact, again, look at the fucking parable in the Bible. Look at how the son was like, he was baffled. And it's just like, bro, I did everything right. I stay here. I work for you. I'm doing the right thing. And not only you niggas partying, you didn't even give me a break from doing the work to come join the festivities. So I overhear the shit and I gotta come see you celebrate this nigga that's done fucked everything away. He ain't did none of the hard work I've done. He didn't give a fuck. He squandered it away. And not only did he got 2 blessings. And all you get is some lame ass excuse and explanation. And you know what you still gotta do? At the end of the day, keep your 1 blessing. Take your ass back out there in that field. And keep working. For the same fucking person. For the same progress of the family. That's me and niggas like me. This shit is tiresome, bro. Nobody says that though, because in the black community, that's lame, that's bitch, that's complaining, that's fucking, you know, that's being jealous, that's hating, that's any and everything negative. When no, nigga, that's the reality. Who the fuck don't want to get paid for their work? Who the fuck don't want to fucking get rewarded for doing the right fucking thing? Who don't want to get that raise for doing the fucking hard work and fucking toiling and the shit, dude? Like, would you fucking show up to work on time every time? And you got to take up the work for the nigga? Mind you, like, the son left. So what did that have to do to the other son that stayed? That put more work on him. Because the other nigga was out squandering away his fucking blessing, bro. That's like a nigga showing up to the job. He always an hour late. So you gotta fucking do your position and his. But again, being a good soldier, being a good son, being a good guy, you're just supposed to take the shit. Silently. Shut the fuck up. Be the good nigga. And don't complain about shit. And that's the unfair shit about it, man. That's the unfair part about it. The fucking prodigal son gets any and everything, while the good nigga, the good son, the good guy, the guy that's been straight and narrow, he just gotta keep doing the right thing. And he's gotta accept the prodigal son's fuck up. And him still being on his level and being celebrated like him and looked as his equal. Nobody talks about that. But that's a big part of the fucking good black man plight, bro. So when y'all say this shit, man, like you tell us to put ourselves in their shoes, put yourself in our shoes. Look at what the fuck you've been doing for your whole adult life. You've been doing the right thing. And yet still, motherfuckers look like it's something wrong with you. When you fucking cut your fucking eye, you raise an eyebrow because the nigga that's done fucked up his whole life gets the same respect you do. That's that on that, man. And I'll catch you on the next one.